Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. In less than 24 hours, Nepal is heading for first election after Gen Z-led uprising. Scenes were completely different during the nationwide protests last September. Parliament was set ablaze, 77 people were killed, and resignation of the then Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. Cut to March this year, the country is set for parliamentary elections. 3,400 candidates are contesting for 165 seats in a 275-member lower house. Remaining 110 representatives will be elected through proportional representation system. The stage is set for Nepal's return to democracy, but when it comes to representation of women in electoral politics, the country seems to have a lot of ground to cover. Only 10% of total candidates are women.
We have been fighting the fight of women in politics and elections. What makes me happy at this point is that we have reached a stage of having a conversation, discussion and debate about this.
This is in stark contrast to their representation in last year's Gen Z-led uprising when women protesters took equal part in challenging the country's ruling elite. According to Nepal's constitution, at least 1/3 of parliamentarians should be women. Parties tend to fulfill this criteria by adjusting women representatives in seats reserved for proportional representation.
We have to struggle to be a candidate in the party. She is a woman, maybe she cannot give time. How will she manage all the expense? They do not trust women, so we have to struggle and prove ourselves.
According to the Election Commission of Nepal, 18 million voters are registered for March 5th election. Out of these, over 1 million voters have been registered since the last national election in 2022. Nepal is a young democracy. It became a republic in 2008 by abolishing the monarchy after a decade-long civil war that killed more than 17,000 people. Our correspondent Saloni Murarka has more details from Kathmandu.
Nepali political parties contesting the March 5th elections have denied women fair share of election tickets under the first-past-the-post system, which is a direct election system. Nepal has a mixed electoral system. First, it's the first-past-the-post system, and second being the proportional representatives, which is the party vote share. Constitutional requirements for the women's participation have been met at all levels in the past few years. However, the number of allocation seats to women under the proportional representatives has drastically increased from 2008 to 2022. Political campaigning in Nepal, like all other South Asian countries, requires massive financial resources. And this has profound impact on limiting political participation of women and even underrepresented groups. I'm Saloni Murarka reporting for WION from Kathmandu, Nepal.